you want to be in life is exalted. But if you think about what happens with us as black men, our goal in life is where? What do we have to look up to? Who do we have to look up to? Was our fathers impressive? Was our grandfathers impressive? It doesn't even matter what you say sometimes to your children. It's what you do. It's what you have. It's the presence you command. It's the maturity of how you deal with each other and deal with other people. And that's the biggest thing we need in the black community. Where does that start? To me, it's with fathers. If your man is confident, your man is proud. When your man is proud, he loves what he has. He protects what he has when he has these situations. And that's when you, as a woman, as a man, as a family, as a community, that's when we'll be better. When we actually care about each other. It starts with the fathers. It starts with the relationship and the children.
I can't live a life without you. Oh, baby. Every time I see you walking by, I cannot sleep. You don't notice. What's up, y'all? But it's time you. Oh, shit, I forgot. I could make. Hey, y'all tell me if this mic sound good now. I wanna be your man. Wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. Yes, I do. Yeah, yeah. I wanna be your man. Wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. Pass me by. Cause if you do, you lose a good thing. Oh, baby. What I have to say is sealed with a kiss. And the way it real, way you real. My mind is blind at times, I can't see anyone but you. Hey there, true seaman, let me tell you, motherfuck you. If I could make you understand. True seaman, get the fuck out, man. I wanna be your man. True seaman, get the fuck out, man. Yes, you should. Yeah, yeah. Nigga, don't try to come in here heckling me. What? These niggas just don't know, man. Wanna be your man. What's up, everybody? Hey, man. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been on this YouTube channel, y'all. And it's been a while since I've done a show. Man, let me tell y'all what's been going on. I done had my goddamn wisdom teeth pulled out. Nigga ain't been able to sleep, but I got my teeth right. Yep, my two all the way in the backs is gone. And hey, I feel so much better. I got them boys out, and that's all I got to say. But I have really missed you motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, I done missed y'all asses. This is my shit. I love doing this. And man, it's good to be back. That's all I can say. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to see y'all in the chat. Shout out to Soto Nation. Shout out to my man Tommy Sotomayor. Shout out to my brother DJ Just J. Shout out to Lady La. Shout out to Princess X. Shout out to Lyric Speaks. And first and foremost, shout out to the first nigga in the chat, my man Skohar is back. I see you, brother. Relationship rehab. Salute to you, sir. And let me see. I don't even know if there's anybody over here on this. Oh, yeah, it is. G Friend, what's happening to you? Bean the Gunner, what's good? And Leslie Taylor, what's happening? Hey, I'm telling y'all, man, it's good to practice good dental hygiene. It really is. It really is, because when I went, the doctor said, hey, I had been supposedly getting these things pulled out for like 4 years and just been putting it off. I ain't had no toothaches and no shit like that, but my shit would just every once in a while, the gums or something would get irritated. And they would say it's because my wisdom teeth was fucking up my beautiful smile. Y'all know I got this motherfucking $1 million smile, but it was something where it would just irritate my gums. So I finally got them out. But I feel so much better getting them out. That first day though, man, let me tell y'all something. I see why there's an opioid crisis. I do. I swear to God, I do. I took some fucking, what was that shit? Oxycodone. I think that's what it was. Man. Hey, okay. Okay. That shit had your boy on a ride. It was like I popped them pills, and man, about 30 minutes later, it was like, I'm on the space gray coaster. Get on board on the space gray coaster. Off we go. Get on board. Step inside. Come on for a magic ride. Fly to the other side where only rainbows hide. I was gone. I was on that space gray coaster, Jack. I'm telling you, my mic is clipping. Turn down the gain. All right, hold on. Thank you, sir. Let me see. Does that help? Let me make sure that's off. Does that help any? Is that good? Hopefully it is. But man, I was on a ride. I did not know that shit will take you for. It was like, man, I can see why somebody who is like, it's like being in constant pain. Like if you got like a bad back or some shit like that, or just like football players and shit like that. I can see that shit, man. I can see them wanting to be on that, because it's like, it's not so much of you tripping, it's just that you don't feel that shit. You just be like, man, I'm good now. And that's what it was. It was like, man, that initial, man, boy, I woke up and I was on them motherfucking pills. I was like, yeah, but I only had to take it twice. And after that, I was good. By that next day, it was just a little discomfort. So I was able to deal with it. But man, I see why there's an opioid crisis. shit is fucking. Hey man, you got problems or you got some pain and you take that shit, it can get addictive. You will be off on that shit. And I get it. I get it. But let's go ahead and let's do what we do and let's make this shit pop. I'm ready to do some real relationship rehabbing, and I actually, just in me not really being able to broadcast, I really thought about the show, because like when you want to do it and you can't do it, you think about it anyway. So I was just thinking about the show and what I'm really gonna start doing. I have finally decided. I've been on the fence for a long goddamn time, but now I done made the decision. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start. I believe I'm gonna just start doing it on like Sundays, or at least one day out the week, where I'm just gonna do a straight relationship rehab show. It's gonna be call-ins. I'm gonna get the lines and shit back to popping, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have topics and we're gonna have call-ins where you can call in with your problems. Your shit fucked up, your wife beating you, your woman done left you, your man ain't acting right, you want to know what to do, call me and I'm going to give you some goddamn advice. That's what's up. So that's what I'm going to start doing. So be looking forward to that, and I'm going to start it off on tonight. Now, we may not be able to get to no call because I got to break down this goddamn video. I got to do that. But I think that's what I'm going to start doing, and we'll see how it goes. I hope y'all can get with me on this, and we can go ahead and keep on doing it. I'm still going to do that fuck shit when I see it, because that shit be fun. And I really do enjoy it. But I am gonna definitely start doing something that's more centered around relationship rehabbing, because I definitely I really was just looking at my content, looking at my channel, and thinking about what can I do to get better, what can I do to make it better. And I was like, I need to go ahead and get back into that shit, because I even went back to like my old videos, back with me and my man, when I used to have on the vest and the ties and all that back in the day. I'm saying it like it was like 10 years ago, but it was only about 2 years ago. But anyway, but back in the day when I used to do my shows, and I used to have to do the filming part first, and then doing that later. Hold on, who the hell is this? Hitting me up. Oh shit, it ain't. That's just my motherfucking alert. Yeah, I had to but back when I was doing that and getting my shows together, I had my boy editing for me and all that good stuff. It was good. But at the end of the day, I said, let's do something different. Let's bring some good stuff going. Let's get some good stuff going, bring some old stuff back, and we're gonna see what's happening. So let's move right along. So this bearded, hazel-eyed motherfucker y'all see here, I never heard of this dude, Prince Darnell. And what caught me was more so of the title, saying why don't some women choose the good guys? And I was like, well, pretty much know that. But I said, let's see what this nigga said. And I looked at it and I was like, hold up, hold up, hold up. And it was just a plethora of just excuses that I saw this or heard and saw this brother here saying. And it was to the point where I was like, nah, that's some bullshit. That's the point it got to. And I just kept on here. I was like, no, I got to say something. I got to speak out. I got to tell you how I feel about what I'm seeing. And that's what happened. That's what we at today. And I said, well, look here. This has got to be a show, because I could be all the way wrong. I really could be. But I hope that y'all could tell me if y'all disagree with me. Let me know. But I really wanted to get down to some facts. I really wanted to get down to the nitty gritty of what this shit is about. And I think that I got some great ideas about it. And I hope that y'all can enjoy it and let me know what y'all think too. But yeah, it is. Leslie said, you just had 3 teeth pulled. Man, I tell you. What's up, Sylvester? Boy, I tell you, I'm so glad. I thank you. I thank my daddy every day for just me having his teeth. I got great teeth. I'm so glad I ain't never had no cavities. I ain't never had no tooth chip. Although I am a tooth chipper, but I ain't never had no tooth chip. I've never had just no bad teeth thing happening. Never had, and I'm so glad. And it's because my daddy took my black ass to the dentist. Every 6 months, he would take me to the dentist. He picked me up from school, sign me out, early dismissal, whatever he had to do to keep me at the dentist. I would go, get my teeth clean, get my teeth checked. He taught me to floss all the time, and it was just like, man, I appreciate you, Pops. Rest well, but I appreciate you. He did your boy right, and to this day, I have a great smile. I love it. I love the fact I don't have no teeth problems. I don't have no sore tooth, no sore tooth aches, no what they call them things where you get your pie chin, or you get the abscess. I ain't got none of them, and I thank you, Pops, for that. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get this thing started. I have talked long enough, and I want to go ahead and dive in. So we're going to do this the old breakdown way, and we're going to start it off with, let's get ready to break down. Here we go.
I was asking, why don't the good guys ever finish last?
Hold up.
I was asking, why don't the good guys ever finish last? Why do the girls go after the bad guys before they decide to pick the nice ones?
Because some women not yet mature enough to want one. They're not yet mature enough to want a thorough dude that's disciplined, that's reliable, that has a level of respect for himself, and he sees the future and not playing around right now in this temporary game. You feel?
So that was my first thing that I got the rock eyebrow. I was like, I really did that. I'm like, what? I'm like, man, what? And I just thought about it for a second. I said, well, what? Let me not be let me not be that guy. Let me have an open mind and let me hear this. And what he said was, it just didn't resonate. It just didn't resonate with me. Who is this talking to Nisha? It's a dude named Prince Donnell. I don't know. He's a YouTuber on Facebook. I think I got this off of Facebook, and I just saw it, and I saw the title, and that's when I really started listening to it just to see what was being said. And I just had some disagreements, if you will, and some critiques, if you will, about it. And that's why I started doing what I'm doing. Matter of fact, since I had that, let's go ahead and do this.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Sweet. So I don't know this dude. I don't know, what he does, whatever. Like I said, I literally just saw this video and it just piqued my interest and I started looking at it and wanted to break it down. So I don't know. That's why I wanted to make sure I play the fair use thing, because I didn't want somebody to see it or just get back to him and he try to flag my shit or some shit like that. Nope. This is a critique. I can do what I'm doing under federal law.
Want a thorough dude that's
I was asking, why don't the good guys ever finish last? Why do the girls go after the bad guys before they decide to pick the nice ones?
Because some women not yet mature enough to want one.
And see, here's my first thing. I don't understand that point. Some women aren't mature enough to want one. And I disagree with that, because there's a thing to where what I believe that men and women, what we look for in each other for mates, I believe it comes from the family dynamic, how we were raised, right? There was a time, and we're talking about back in the Stepford Wives days, right? Let's just go back to like the 50s and 60s, because shit didn't really start changing until the 60s, 70s. So let's go back to like the 40s and the 50s. Let's go back to that time. And more so, I really want to kind of like focus on the 50s and the 60s. Let's stay there. Back then, the biggest thing that men and women did, they got married. A lot of men and women got married young. That was one of the things where it was like, hey, by the time you got out of high school, if you made it out of high school, at least by your junior, senior year, you pretty much had an idea of who you wanted to be with or the type of guy that you wanted to be with. And then those women and those men, they all had certain criteria and requirements. Men knew I had to be a man of means. I had to be able to go out and earn a living for my wife, my woman, my girlfriend, or whatever. And women had the expectation of saying, yes, I want to be a wonderful wife, and I want my husband to be able to take care of me, to be able to provide for me, and then I would be able to go out and be a great wife to him. I can take, cook his meals, take care of our children, raise a family, and just do wonderful things, go on family vacations, and all of that great stuff. That was the idea. That was the mentality then. So the whole thing of women wanting bad boys, women wanting to be with dudes that were basically what we would call the ain't shit niggas nowadays, wanting to be mistreated or being with a guy that's going to treat them like shit, that percentage was so small that it was to the point of almost non-existent. There's always been an allure to the bad guy, the dangerous guy, the mysterious guy. There was always an allure to that. However, what women went for was the guy that they knew they could build a life with. And that's because they were taught that. Women were taught to go, when you in high school, women were taking home ec classes to do what? Make sure that they were able to be good wives, homemakers, stay-at-home moms. They wanted to be wives back then. As time has progressed, women's lib, women's right, women's freedom, all of that, the whole thing of just women being envious of men has changed their mentality. So it's not a thing of them being immature. because they've always been the old thing of saying, oh, women always mature faster than men. If that's true, then why would you say that a woman is now immature? You hear that. I heard that in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Yeah, the girls are way more mature than the guys are. So why would they be immature now when they're choosing men? When they're at the age or at the point in their life where they begin to choose men and they begin to actually date and they want to get married, whatever it is, what is it that's making them choose an ain't shit dude? Immaturity don't make you do that. Because even as young men, when we are in that stage or that mentality of having, when young men are having sex at a young age and we first start having sex, we are in the mindset of quantity. We want to sleep with as many women as we possibly can. Why is that? Because that's what we're taught. You are taught at a very young age that who you are as a man, how good of a man you are, all of that, your virility and all of that shit is all weighted upon not you having sex, but how many women you can have sex with. That's what we're taught. So it's a thing of where we do that because that's what we're taught. We're taught to be lady men, lady killers, or we taught to have a bunch of girlfriends. We're taught that at a young age to do those things. We're conditioned that way. So as we transition and we become older, we begin to think for ourselves. We begin to say, well, we want different things. Then what do? We shift from quantity to quality. We do. So it's like when you look at what people do, like pimps, max, players, all of that's a mentality. That's not just a thing that we just naturally do. It's not a thing that we naturally do. So it's like when you're programmed that way, that's what you will be doing. You will do that. Think about it when boys are little and how the women will look over the boys and say, oh, he gonna be such a cute baby. He is such a cute baby. He gonna be a heartbreaker when he get older. Oh, he gonna be my little boyfriend. Oh, he gonna be my little man. This is my little man right now. They're taught that at a young age. When you go out there, he gonna have all the girls after him. So what do we grow up thinking? I'm gonna have all the girls after me. So not that I need to grow up and be a husband, not that I should grow up and be with this one girl or be with that one, or a woman being taught to be with this one guy. They're taught that. Oh, you gonna have to beat the guys off of her with a stick. Oh, I hope you got a gun, daddy. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the thing. So at the end of the day, when you're talking about what it is that a woman's mentality would be and her immaturity in that, I don't see why a woman would be that way unless she's conditioned that way. So women are taught to be, hey, what? Go after the guy that can give you the most. That's essentially what that is. And I'm going to get into that part right after this.
They're not yet mature enough to want a thorough dude that's disciplined, that's reliable, that has a level of respect for himself, and he sees the future and not playing around right now in this temporary game. You feel what I'm saying? And before I even go deeper into that, I just gotta let all of my men know that's even watching this right now is that it ain't nothing wrong with you, King. Like, I know a lot of dudes.
Now, when you're talking about women and what they go after when they're young, what do most women do? Most women in our community are taught to go after the dude that everybody wants. They are taught to compete against each other. It wasn't always like that. So when you had those women that would say, oh, I like this guy or I like that guy, it was the guy that was the center of all attention. It was the alpha male, the high school jock. It was the older dude, the dude with the car, the dude that had this, the ladies over here, the dude that had this girl over there, the dude that had the girls fighting over him, the dude that had all of the girls liking him, the dude that all the dudes was following. That's who all of the girls wanted. And the girls wanted that dude pretty much at all costs. They didn't want to go and say, well, if this dude is this and this dude that, and he with her, then I'm going to go after this one. Nope. They waiting on their turn. Oh, I hope he noticed me. Oh, I hope he go after me. Oh, I hope he'll choose me. Or if I show him this, or if I do that, or if I do this, then maybe he'll give me some attention too. So that mentality of saying why I want not necessarily a bad guy, they want the center of attention guy. Now here's where the bad guy part come into play. Because women don't have blueprints. They don't have fathers to tell them, hey, this is the way that you should go. This is what you go after. Then they tend to try to go after what? The flashiest. They tend to go after what is the most appealing as far as attention wise. So who getting all of the props, who getting all the attention in the hood, who is everybody talking about? I want to connect with the dude who got resources. I want to connect with the dude who got money. I want to connect with the dude who gonna be a star, who's the star of the basketball team, star of the football team. I want to connect with somebody that's gonna get me attention. I want to connect with somebody that's going to be able to possibly do something for me, and I'm going to go all out for that dude, right? I want the older cat. I want the cat that got the car with the 28-inch rims on it because he got money, he has status. He has something that everybody else don't have, so that makes him stand out, and I want to connect to that. So essentially what it was that it became an idea of saying women are going to just go after the guy that can get them some type of status. Because if you're the woman that's dating the dude that's the most popular in this circle, now you're connected to that. That's what you get juice off. Oh, that's such and such girlfriend. Oh, you see her there? Yeah, she go with such and such. So what that would then do is that would make them say who gets the most attention in our neighborhood. The nerd? Nope. The smart guy? Nope. The guy that knows wood shop? Nope. It's the bad dude, the little thug dude, the dude that get in trouble, the dude that got the Jordans, the dude that got the money, the dude that come from money, the dude that's out there making money. That's who they would be attracted to. So you could be the nicest guy in the world. You really could, but that don't matter because you weren't desired, because these young girls aren't taught to desire that. They're taught not to go after. They're not taught to say, hey, look, you want a guy that can, that's going to be good to you, that's going to treat you well. No, they want to take the bad guy, the ain't shit dude, and make him into a good guy. And once they make him into a good guy, then they go want to find the next bad dude to see who they can make and see if they can make him into a good guy.
Dudes out here that's great men, like they want to take care of their families. They got a great career. They educated. They disciplined. They goal driven. You know what I'm saying? They faithful. Like I know a lot of dudes like that. Regardless of how social media try to paint that all men ain't shit, that's a lie. I know a lot of good men out here. The problem is that there's a lot of women that aren't yet ready for a dude who's not a yes man and is going to be willing to tell them no because it doesn't align with their future.
Now, here's the thing about a man being able to build and to build a life and to be faithful and all of that. It's like there is a certain part of your youth that you don't have it all figured out. You don't have a master plan. You don't know what it is that you want to be in life. That's with any young person. The part to that he's missing out on is that's something that back in the old days, if you will, they figured that out together. Now, if you don't have that, then your relationship is pretty much suspect and could crumble at any given point in time when a better option comes about. Just how it is. And when you think about the dynamic of saying, well, if I don't have shit and you don't have shit, why don't we try to build shit together? That's only something that has to be instilled in you. You have to teach a woman to say, hey, as a young girl, as a father, that's why and getting right back to a fatherless America, right back to what Tommy always says about how important fathers are. Fathers teach their daughters and they teach their sons. They teach them what to do and how to actually put themselves in a position to where they can have a better life. Just like Lanisha said, she tried it and it was the worst 2 years of her life. Thing about it is, a lot of women don't know how to just take them 2 years and chalk it up and move on. They don't. They will stay in that thing to try to turn that thing around or to make it work in their favor, just for the sheer point of saying, I was right. Just for that fact. There are women today that are with dudes that they know they shouldn't be with, they shouldn't have been with, but were with them because they picked them and everybody told them that ain't the one, girl, and they wanted to prove them wrong and stay with that nigga in spite of everything. He ain't shit. He done fucked my sister. He fucked my cousin. He fucking my best friend. But I can't tell nobody, and I don't want nobody else to know, and I'm going to try to work it out with him just so I can say I chose right. And I proved them wrong. That's the idea and the mentality that our women have now because they don't have fathers. You know, years and years and years ago, back in the early 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, the 1500s. Do you know why women were betrothed? Do you know why men picked their children's mate? Because they made the best decision for them. It was for them to build the best life possible. They used it to actually build families and build wealth so that their families and the generations after them could be taken care of. That's how dynasties were born. They did that. So I would say, well, you know what? I'm a farmer and I have cows. This person is a farmer and he has goats. With our goats and our cows combined, we could form a stronger farming system. We could be in control of all the goats and cows in the area. So how would they do that? They would do that by saying, hey, my son and your daughter are going to get married. We're going to unite our houses. And want you to do that because you're going to look at, hey, now I'm not going to pick just some asshole for my daughter. I'm not going to pick some dumb bitch for my son. I'm going to pick somebody that is going to be the best for his life or her life. Not just this aspect. Oh, girl, he look good. He got some pretty eyes. Oh, girl, he tall. Oh, girl, he bow-legged. There are plenty of women right now today that sleep with men just because of their hair, just because of the color of their skin, just because of their height. You're going to put your entire life, you're going to share a life, and you're going to create a life with someone else just because of the sheer fact of this person's color of their eyes. So when you're talking about this whole why nice guys finish last because nice guys don't know how to be assertive in what it is that they want, and they don't know how to build. Because at the end of the day, just about any man can get just about any woman that he wants if he has the resources. So this whole idea of saying, well, a nice guy finishing last, or why do women choose good guys? Why do women choose bad guys instead of good guys? Women choose that because they choose bad guys because bad guys seem more interesting. Bad guys tell them no. Bad guys seem unattainable. They seem to be in a position to where they can't be controlled. And that's one of the things that women are attracted to. Women are attracted to alpha males, dudes that will stand on their shit. Problem is, most men don't know how to build the square to stand on. That's our problem. Because so many men, young men, are being raised by boys, are being raised by women, and they are just boys growing up with no father figure. They don't know how to build a square to stand on. Not to say that a man can have, and not to say that you can go, because you got your shit together, you can go get the finest woman on TV in Hollywood. Not saying that. But If you are a man and you build your own square, meaning you have your own resources, you have your own sources of income, you have your own everything where you don't need a motherfucker for nothing. That is a thing not just attractive to women, that is a resource that women desire. Women want to be with a man that got shit. Plain and simple. Always have and always will. That whole thing of saying, hey, you know, if a woman, what women say, well, if a man can be good and he can treat me right and he can do the right thing and we can build something, I'll do anything. I can do anything that he would want me to do. Bullshit. If a man got enough money, if a man got enough power, if a man got enough respect, any woman will do whatever the fuck he wants. You know why? Because most women are raised to be dependent upon a man and his resources. That's why you have these. That's just like, let me prove my point. A rich dude could beat the shit out of a woman, and that woman will stay with him if she broke. She will stay with him if he, and now what she will say is, well, I can't do nothing. I got the kids. We got a baby together, and I just can't be by myself. I don't have nobody who will take us in. You can say all that shit. If it was a broke dude that didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, and he had the nerve to beat your ass, you leave that motherfucker, period. Because why? You ain't got shit with him and you ain't gonna have shit without him. So shit, what the fuck is he here for? Now you gonna do all of this and get out of pocket? Nigga, I'm gone. But if that man has resources, he got money, he got power, he can afford you a certain lifestyle, especially if it's one you can't just get anywhere, you gonna stay. Talking about, we gonna see. You gonna stay. You're gonna stay because you want the resources that comes with being with that person. I.e., give you an example. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was fucking bitches when he was with Juanita, before he was with Juanita, and after he was with Juanita. Juanita didn't never, ever, ever put that nigga on Front Street. You know why? She liked being Juanita Jordan. And once she got tired and got her a boo thing, then the kids got older. Then they was like, all right, look, we done. But all that time, if Mike had been a broke nigga, she wouldn't have never been with Mike. I'm gone. Michael, go ahead and do what you gonna do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and that's it. She stayed with him because she can be connected to those resources. And even when she left, she got a bonus gift. What did she get? She got a shitload of money. Hundreds of millions of dollars. She stayed connected to his resources. She stayed connected to what he had. And what I'm saying to young men, stop chasing women and start chasing your dreams. The women will come. Make your money. Have your shit together. And they will come. You will get the one that you want when you want because you have resources. It's that simple. When you're talking about men going off to, even back in the days when men would go to war, what would happen to the losing team? They would what? They would kill all of the men and they would get all of the women. Why? Because women will survive. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to survive. If I got to suck a dick, if I got to give a hand job, if I got to give up some ass, if I got to do anal, if I got to do whatever, I'm going to do it to survive. Have leverage. A man who doesn't have leverage, and this is what we fuck up at, men. When you don't have resources, now, or if you have limited resources, now you're in a position to where you don't have control of the company. You don't have the lion's share of the control. So now you're at that other person's mercy. The problem with that is, most women are like monkeys on a tree. They will hold on to one limb until they get a firm grip on another, and they will let that motherfucker go. That other limb or that other tree limb will be your ass. When they see a bigger advantage, when they see the grass is greener over here, when they see that, hey, I know with him, we making $20,000 a year, but if I was with him, we'd be making $120,000 a year. That's a resource that they would rather be connected to, and that's why they will leave your ass. And now there'll be a lot of other shit that come along with it. Well, we wasn't getting along. We was growing apart. We was having problems. The finances weren't there, and that's a big problem with divorce. He wasn't giving me what I needed mentally, physically. We just wasn't there. All that bullshit is bullshit. But nigga, you can, if that was the case, ugly niggas with money would still be by themselves. Rich niggas with little dicks would still be by themselves. Just saying. Handicapped niggas, a nigga could be a paraplegic and could have money and have a fine motherfucker with him. Why? Resources. It's that simple. It comes down to that. So when you're talking about the choices that women make those choices based on resources. They want those what you have, how much time and energy they can get from you, and the resources that you have. Those three things, if you can provide food, clothing, and shelter, and couple that with those three things, hey man, that's when you standing on your square. It's that simple. It's not complicated as to how you can actually have the woman that you want, be with the person that you want to be with. If you got them things, them 6 things, if you can provide food, clothing, and shelter, those are basic needs that every human needs. We get that. That's a given. But your time, your energy, and your resources, if your resources are at a heightened state, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. And when you're talking about, well, you'll have some women that'll hear this and be like, oh, well, I ain't for sale. You right. That's what you say. But wait till Drake come to town. Wait till it's NBA All-Star Weekend. Wait till it's a girls' trip to the Essence Festival. What you doing? What you looking for? Nigga with some resources. Nigga that's going to spend some time. Nigga that's going to give you some energy. That's it. That's what attracts women to men. It's that simple.
You feel what I'm saying? Like we live in this day and age where it's like, you know, we just want to play. You feel me? And when you dealing with a man that's serious about the future and about building, you feel me? He's playing a different game.
Yes, Desi.
See, his definition of play is not, oh, I'm about to let's fly out to Miami to go have a good time. Let's fly out to LA. Let me go blow a bag on you. Yeah, we could do that every once in a while, but a real man, you know what I'm saying, that's thorough, that got good head on his shoulders, his definition of play is, yo, listen, honey, we need to save up because we trying to build some equity.
And see, here's my thing. Let me clear this up. Because it sounds shallow, and it is, but it's the nature of women. Because it sounds like, well, all women want you for is your money. To a degree, yes. Because the money provides a sense of security. It provides a sense of resources. They want to be able to eat when they want. They want to be able to wear the things that they want to wear. They want to be able to have things. That's just what it is. And even when you take it back to, you want to go all the way back to the hunter and gatherer days. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about a man being able to go out and hunt, the best hunter had his pick of the women. The best one that could go out and provide a certain type of lifestyle that can provide the say, well, we gonna eat good. If I'm with this dude here, that nigga can throw a spear 30 yards and then lay down a hog with a spear. If he can do that, we ain't gonna never be hungry. Whereas this other nigga over here, he can't throw his spear 3 feet. We gonna starve fucking with this dude. When you're talking about that type, it's that type of mentality. So it's a thing of saying, hey, if this guy has the ability to do this and to provide for me and to provide a sense of security and a particular lifestyle that I would like to live, then yes, I want to be with that man. Here's where it gets fucked up. Because back then, back in the day, just going back to the 50s and the 60s, if you were able to provide that type of lifestyle, it was enough to where you had that woman's, not only her loyalty, you had her love. I mean, not only her love, but you had her loyalty. That's where shit gets fucked up at in today's world. Same type of concept, but it's a fucked up mentality that goes with it. Because the concept of having loyalty, gone. Most women today are not loyal to that man that will provide for them that they choose. So that dude that you choose to be with, and you say, we gonna build a life together, we gonna get married, we gonna be together, we gonna do our thing. Yep. But the minute shit don't go your way, what happens? I'm gonna pull this divorce cord, hop out the plane in my divorce parachute, and I'm on to the next one. I'm on to the next one. There is no loyalty in that because women have options. They have another dude waiting in the wing that just wants some pussy. They just want to be next to the pussy, just want to smell the pussy, just want to touch the pussy. They just want a little bit of the pussy, just a spoonful of the pussy. They just want to be next to it. So they're willing to do whatever and give whatever, provide whatever resources to that woman to get that. And women, because they don't have that loyalty in them, they will go along with that because I can get more with him. I'm getting more. So yeah, I have this guy here who's giving me this. He's giving me everything he got, which at some point was enough. But I see the opportunity over here to get more. So if I can get a little bit more, let me try to get that and keep that with this, or fuck it, I just get that. Because I already got this here, I can go and get that. Or I can divorce him, get half of that, and then get with him, and then get some of his half too. That's what happens. That's how it goes. So when you're talking about saying, well, what is the problem? What are one of the main reasons? And to those of you that say, well, that ain't true, women initiate divorce over 70% of the time. There's the truth. You can't tell me 70% of niggas out here ain't shit. I cannot believe that. Because if 70% of the niggas out here wasn't shit, then most men or women wouldn't be getting married. Most women wouldn't get married in the first place. They just wouldn't. If that was the going thing to where niggas just ain't shit, I get married and within a year, I'm out. Nope, they wouldn't. Here's where shit gets fucked up even more. Because you move into this place when women have this position of power because you don't have a strong enough square, you move into a position to where because women have their beauty, their youth, their titties are sitting up and their ass is perky, everything is still smooth and Coke bottle shaped, they have the leverage. Because what you are already attached to, somebody else wanted to. So not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 motherfuckers want it. That woman at 22 can pick any nigga she want. 24 can pick any nigga she want. 28 can still get just about any nigga she want. Aha. Aha. But once she tipped that 35 scale and that body starts to change, the attention gets less because there's always a 22-year-old. There's always a 24-year-old. There's always a woman out there that got a better body, a bigger ass, a better set of titties, it's always one that's out there. So when she starts to get less attention, you know what she now starts to get? she starts to get more loyalty. Isn't that some shit? Now I want to really just be with somebody that's going to be real. Oh, so when you was 20, you wasn't real. Now you 40, you want to be with somebody that's real. You know why that happens? Because they don't have as many options. So what do they want to do? They want to lock in. I want to go ahead and settle down now because it ain't 20 niggas trying to get this pussy no more. It's only 2. And them 2 ain't even got all their teeth because they older than me. So now I've moved from a position of having multiple options, multiple guys, multiple different sources of resources, to now I only got like 2. And I'm trying to pick the best one out of them. Yeah, his dick may not work, but at least this nigga cable, he keep the cable and lights on. Or this nigga ain't got shit but dick and ain't got no money. So now what do I do? Now what do I do? Problem with that is the good dude. Oh yeah, I'm right here. I'm coming right with it. Inboxing, NO boxing. The good dude, the dude that did go to school, the dude that did get his degree, the dude that didn't get, he didn't have no kids because he didn't have a bunch of bitches on him when he was young. But now this nigga's making 6 figures. Now this nigga got his own company because he ain't had no hoes, so all he had was his job, his career. So now he's established. Got money, got cars, got his house. He goes on vacation. He can afford to have any type of life. He go anywhere he want, do whatever he want, buy whatever he want. Now, that 40-year-old woman is saying, well, what you gonna do with a 22-year-old bitch? What you want her for? Why are you being so immature? Why wouldn't you want somebody who you could talk to, have a conversation with? You know why he want that young pussy? Because he couldn't get it when he was young. So now he's older, he's more established, he has a stronger square to stand on. Now he can dictate how that shit goes. Because the thing that you had at that age when you wasn't studying him because he was lame and a nerd, now he's at the point to where he can say, well, shit, why would I want your old ass? You got your own, you set in your ways, you got your own attitude, can't nobody tell you shit. You got 35 plus years or 20 something plus years of bad relationship baggage that you ready to unpack on a motherfucker that another nigga that like me got to deal with, not to mention how many kids you may or may not have, anywhere between 2 and 6. I'm going to deal with all of that. What for? And some old pussy? Why? Just think about that. Why would a man want to deal with that? And all you going to provide him with now is some loyalty by default. I'm going to stay with you because I ain't got no other choice. Because you do got a 5-bedroom house. You do got a motherfucking 4,500 square foot crib that I would love to just stay in. Yes, you can buy my loyalty with that. That's the truth. And yes, it does seem unbalanced. It does seem weird. But the reason why it's like that is because of the way that women have dictated how men get women. Y'all dictate that shit. You all control who you fuck and who you don't. If women made good guys being a cool thing, most guys would be good guys. If women were willing to say, well, you know what? I'm willing to take my youth and I'm willing to put that and invest my youth and my beauty, my beautiful, perky young titties, my wonderfully shaped young ass. I'm willing to take that and invest that into my man that is a good guy, going to school, getting his education, that's gonna be something, and I'm gonna do it too, and we're gonna do it together. then you would be able to be with someone that you could grow old with, and you all could be loyal to each other. Because when you're talking about, a lot of women will say, well, you go and do that and invest your youth into a young man, and y'all both young. Then when he get old and he get himself together, now he a doctor or now he a lawyer, then he gonna run off with some younger woman. He gonna run off with the secretary. He gonna run off and be fucking his assistant. Wait a minute. If you would take your own self and build your own self with him, then you would have the same leverage he has. If we both are in our 20s and we meet in college and we both pre-med, we both gonna be doctors, we both gonna grow into being, we gonna grow and build our lives together. We both doctors, we both making 6 figures. We both can afford the lifestyle that we want to lead. We both have invested ourselves at a young age into each other. We have built an empire. Your 6 figures and my 6 figures done turned us into more 6 figures. So as a man gets older, yes, a man may be thinking like, damn, I do like this young ass girl that I see, just like a woman see a young built ass nigga and be like, man, I do see that. I like that young ass nigga I see over there. You will do that. But when you both have assets, when you both are assets and you bring value besides what your ass and titties and what your dick and pussy will do, you now have a empire. And motherfuckers don't just cash that in. You just don't be, oh, fuck this, I'm done. I want to ride around in my Corvette with this 18-year-old bitch for the rest of my life. Niggas don't do that. When you actually have something of substance, when you actually have a life you built and forged together, when you actually have said, we both made decisions to be together and to build this life together, this is what we've committed to. Yes, you may have bumps in the road. Yep, you may go on a trip somewhere and trip and fall on a dick. And yep, he may trip and fall into some pussy. However, you will see what the core values of what you all have committed to, and you will see that men more so will be more committed to that. Why? Because men value legacy. Men value legacy. I can't tell you how many times I think about what my daughter is going to be and what she's going to become. The type of life I want her to live. That's what men do. Women, your part is just as important. Because I'm not saying, oh, well, a man is going to be, he does that better than a woman. What I'm saying is what a woman does, she nurtures all of that. She is the one that smooths the shit and makes it all work together. It's just like it's like when you build in a house. You know, you have your plumbers and your electricians and your carpenters. You have that. But then you have your contractor who knows all of the trades and knows how that shit's supposed to work together. That's what women do. Men are the architect. We the motherfuckers that come up with the blueprints. We say this is going to be a house. This is going to be an 8-story building. This is going to be a 3-flat. This is going to be a 12-unit. We're the ones that come with the actual design. We're the ones that come with the actual plans and say, hey, this is what we're going to build. Women say, okay, I'm going to make sure that all this shit works together so that it gets built in a timely manner. It gets built in a proper manner. It's built the right way. All of the shit, the odds and ends, I'm going to bring all that together to make it work so that we stay on schedule, so that we're not losing money. I'm going to be watching this person to make sure they're not fucking up. I'm going to be on the plumber's ass to make sure that the plumber is in at the right time so that the electrician and the plumber ain't crossing wires. I'm going to make sure that the carpenter's doing what the fuck he's supposed to do so that he ain't half-assing on the framing. I'm going to make sure that the painters come in after the plumbers and after the electricians have done their part. That's what a woman does. Which is why women multitask better. than men. That's a fact. They multitask better than men do because they're meant to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, get that together, do this together, do that together. Yup. Just like how it's known men are better cooks than women. True. You put me in the kitchen. I can cook my ass off. However, I can't cook 4-5 dishes at once, take care of the kids, clean up behind myself, do the dishes, and vacuum with a load of clothes going, and I'm cleaning up. I can't do all that shit at once. That's not how I function. I can do it, but I can't do it all at once. My wife, she can clean up the house, she can do laundry, she can thaw out some shit, she can cook some shit, she can do all that shit and do the dishes. She cooks and cleans. As she cooks, she be washing the dishes and all that shit. I can't do that shit. I will cook and lay out a motherfucking spread. It's like today. I threw on some ribs and all that shit, laid it out. But that kitchen is fucked up. When I'm done, it's gonna be good, but that kitchen gonna be fucked up. Dishes gonna be piled up. Shit ain't gonna be where it's supposed to have been. It's gonna be shit on the counters. I'm gonna drop something or two here. It's gonna be some cut up pieces of green onion on the floor. All that shit. I'm telling you that right now. That's just how it is. It's all about the different parts that we play. And because we are miscast right now, as men and women, just to bring this back to this point, because we're miscast, that's why women are doing fucked up shit like picking bad guys, having what they call now my hoe phase. That's why we are saying, well, I was going through my hoe phase then. Yeah, but you had 3 kids going through your hoe phase? Who the fuck does that? You got some sexual promiscuity going on? You want to sow your royal oats? Fine. Do it without having kids and do it early enough to where you can recover. Don't try to come out of your hoe phase at 40. And that's what's happening now. Our women are coming out of their hoe phases at 42. Well, now I'm just trying to find me somebody that can say, hey, I can have my room, you can have your room, and we can just live together, and we can just be respectful. And why would I want to do that? What man of any type of means would want to move in and live with an old hoe? Reformed. Or a hoe that's in rehab. I'm in rehab. I'm working my steps. Just taking it one day at a time with just one dick. But that's the expectation now. Once women have ran through their field of dicks, once women have gotten all of this shit out of their system, or pretty much enough dick into their system to where they're now willing to subside their dick craving, and they ain't got no nigga that's just gonna spend a bag on them whenever they want because they getting old, now it's time to settle down. That's asshole backwards. Which is why the family dynamic is so fucked up, especially in our community. We try to be husbands and wives too late. Exactly. I got what do they call my uterus is prolapsed. I got a prolapsed uterus now. I'm trying to settle down. What the fuck is that? Yeah, this uterus got about 82,000 miles on it, but I want to settle down before I hit that 100,000 because that's when I got to get that major overhaul, like with a Cadillac. You drive that Cadillac 100,000 miles without a tune-up. So it's like, I'm good. Now when I get about 80,000, I want to start choosing where I go. I ain't just going to hop in the lack and just ride out and drive to Cali. I'm not just going to get in the lack and drive to Atlanta for Freaknik no more because I'm at like 94,000 miles. I need to go ahead and get somebody who can buy this. Really? Niggas been renting that pussy for years. Now you 45, you want a nigga to buy it. That don't make any sense. And sadly enough, there are a lot of simps that's doing that. There are a lot of guys that's saying, "Hey, she a freak, man. She give me, man. She straight freaking the bed, Joe. She got ass and everything. She a little old and she got 4 kids, but shit, Joe. I'm just saying, man. I was out there too. No,
You feel what I'm saying? So we could go buy some buildings right now to make sure that our kids are straight. I'm trying to build businesses for us. You feel me? I'm trying to make sure that we got retirement set up. I'm trying to make sure that we set for when our kids come, that we can educate them on things. We got something to pass down to them. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not trying to live check to check just because you're trying to have a little fun. I'm trying to make sure our future is set up, because I'm going to tell you this, and a lot of women, they know this too. The most important thing to a woman is her kids. You feel me?
Now, here's the thing with this. He's right when it comes to trying to build. I'm trying to pass down something to my kids. I'm trying to pass down something to the next generation that's coming behind me. He's 1,000% correct on that. I do agree with him on that. But that's not our mentality. And it should be. It should be. When you're talking about saying what I want to leave behind, when you're talking about saying what I want to leave to my children, you don't do that at 45. You don't do that at 50. Imagine if we thought that in our 20s. Imagine if we were taught to think like that in our 20s. Because what that would do, that would say, well, no, I don't want 2 baby daddies or 3 baby daddies. I want 1. I don't want a baby daddy. I want a husband. That's what you would be thinking. And if we were thinking like that in our 20s, then we would have a better life. I promise you, you would have a better life, because you have spent your years building not just for yourself, but together. Together, everybody achieves more. Team, T-E-A-M. Together, everybody achieves more. Not just you, not just your husband, not just your wife, but your children will too. They will benefit from a better life because you have been working together since you were in your 20s. And I'm not saying that we need to just jump off and get married at 21. I'm not saying that. But by the time you get out of school, when you're approaching that 26, 25 to 28, you should pretty much be locked in on who you're going to be with. Because you're done with school. Now all you should be doing is paying off your student loans and establishing yourself out in the world. That's where you should be. And once you get to that point in your life, now you actually have something to stand on. You have a foundation to where you can say, we can afford this type of life for our children. It's not me struggling by myself, being a single mom. It's not me being a single dad. It's not us we co-parenting that dumb shit. We're building a life for each other so that we can have a better life for our children. We're building a life with each other so we can have a better life for our children. Our children will do better than we did because we're setting them up for success now. So maybe you are working your jobs, having your careers, and I'm not talking about no bullshit $35,000 a year jobs. I'm talking about real careers where y'all making $80,000 coming out the gate. By the time you have kids, you at 85,000 together, so that once you do have kids, maybe you can just pay for their school so they don't have student debt. Imagine everybody who got student loans. Raise your hand. Imagine if your parents paid for your school. Where would you be in life right now with the money that you are spending paying for school if your parents had paid for it? Take it a step further. The people who have their school paid for, where do you think you would be if your first house was gifted to you by your parents? Take it a step further than that. You didn't have to pay for school. You already got your first home that's gifted to you. You don't have no mortgage. All you paying for is insurance and upkeep. But let's just say now your parents were able to give you $100,000 or $50,000. Let's just say $25,000 towards a business that you wanted to start as seed money. So you ain't got no debt. You got a home, which is collateral, and you got a $25,000 seed from your parents when you got married. Imagine that. Imagine what you're set up to achieve. See, there you go. So like Jason, he's saying my daughter will not have a debt to any school. So her school is paid for. Now, here's where it comes. Here's where you level up at. His daughter should not be with a motherfucker that got school debt, student debt. His daughter should be with somebody who is in the same, if not a better position than she is financially. That's the expectation. That's how you build wealth. That's how you build generational wealth. It's like for my daughter, I'm going to tell her flat out, I don't want you dating no nigga that don't have no daddy and don't have no granddaddy. Well, what do you mean, Dad? Just what the fuck I said. You talking to a guy, you like a guy, he look good, he got nice wavy hair and all that bullshit. Ask him, where's his father? Oh, I don't know my daddy. I'm good. But I'm just saying, I can get to know you. Nope, I'm good. You want to date a man that comes from fathers. Because at the end of the day, I'm your daddy? Yes, but you want to be with a man that was raised by daddy too. Makes a hell of a difference. That's what I'm saying. That's what I want for my daughter. I want her to be in a better position than I was. I want her to be in a better position than those that have come after her. I want her to be set up to where that's an expectation. This old, I'm raised by a single mama shit, I don't want no man being with my daughter that was raised by a single mama. Because the greater majority of niggas that's raised by single mothers are fucked up in the head. They just are. They don't know how to take care of business. They get too fucking emotional. They make bad decisions, and they don't know how to be responsible and accountable for the shit they do and the shit they don't do. They don't know how to handle pressure. They don't know how to function in stressful situations. They don't. And that's because women get bailed out of those situations. Men have to figure their ways out of those situations. So because of that, they're at a deficit. If a father never teaches his son how to change a tire, what the fuck happens when he's grown and he gets a flat? He won't know what to do. He gonna Uber. He gonna get on his cell phone, hopefully he got covered. He gonna call AAA. Just saying. That's the mentality. That's how you establish when you talk about how we gonna make things better as a community, as a people, how we gonna uplift each other. You have to change the standard. The standards have to be raised. They have to be elevated. And that's one of the biggest things that we do. We perpetuate the same dysfunction and hope for the best. I'm not hoping for shit. I'm going to give the blueprint to my daughter so that she'll have the expectation already embedded. Damn, girl, you don't like that nigga? Why you don't like him? Because he don't have no daddy. I'm sorry, but he don't come from a good family. Yeah, you got them fucking needles in the haystack that make it out. You got your rolls in the concrete that grows in the concrete that'll amount to something. I don't want my daughter to be on a hope and a prayer on a needle in a haystack, a 1 in a million chance, 1 in every 100,000 chance. I want my daughter to have the most options, and I want her to have the best options available by changing her criteria. That's it. And if she does whatever the fuck she want to do anyway, she can't say she didn't know when she is 40. You want to go for the thug with the big dick that ain't got shit? Go right ahead. Have fun. Because when the fun gets old, you will be too. You want to spend the rest of your life struggling, working as a fucking phlebotomist, graduated from Phoenix University? That's your choice. You won't be able to say, I didn't know. You want to have motherfucking 4 kids by 3 different niggas, and you want to live that life because the dick was good and all your friends did it? Have at it. Enjoy yourself. You chose not to find a nigga with a big dick that got a good job that's a fucking surgeon. You chose that because I told you how to go after a man. I told you what type of man to look for. I told you what to look for in a man. We have it so mixed up and so screwed up because we don't want to accept responsibility for the fucked up shit that we do as a community. We don't want to accept responsibility for the bad things that we perpetuate. We want to make excuses for them.
And the last thing she want, you trying to have a little fun. I'm trying to make sure our future is set up because I'm going to tell you this, and a lot of women, they know this too. The most important thing to a woman is her kids, you feel me? And the last thing she want is a dude who did not set their family up to make sure the kids are straight. Because then she's gonna resent.
And here's why I disagree with this. The most important thing in a woman's life shouldn't be her children. It should be her mate. It should be her husband. The most important person in your life should be your husband. Just like for a man, the most important person in his life should be his wife. Because what you guys create together will make that even more important. Let me say that again. Women, the most important thing in your life should be your husband. Men, the most important thing in your life should be your wives. Because what you choose to, or who you choose to build a life with, and who you choose to have children with, that in itself will be the most important decision you make in your life. So it's not about saying, well, I can have kids with anybody because they're going to be the most important thing to me anyway. No, because you put your children at a disadvantage when you choose the wrong mate. When you choose the wrong baby mama, when you choose the wrong baby daddy, when you choose the wrong person to have a child with, it puts not only you, but it puts your child at a disadvantage because they don't get to get the balance from both sides. They don't get sound judgment from both sides. They don't learn from both sides. So it's not saying, well, the children, if my kids is the most important thing in my life, then that's just what it is. Don't nothing come for my kids. No. You should have a husband so that what you guys have produced is the most important things in y'all lives that y'all are building. What you are putting forth into the world, what you are giving the world would be the most important thing because you all are working towards building just that. Good women are with jerks. Welfare state. Yep.
Him, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and just talking to the women right now, man, it's like, are y'all ready for a dude that takes this so serious?
Does the husband eat before the kids? Hell motherfucking yes. Hell yes, husbands eat before the kids. You know why? Because the husband is the provider. The husband is the one that makes that keeps the roof over the head. If I'm too weak because I ain't eating, how the fuck can I take care of my family? Now he don't eat everything, but he damn sure should eat first. Absolutely. Does the king eat before the prince and the fucking princess? Yes. Top of the food chain. That's what it is. Because I tell you one thing, if a motherfucker come through that door first at night trying to break in that house, who everybody expect to get the fuck up? Damn sure better be the nigga to get the first piece of chicken, the biggest piece of chicken. Damn sure should be. I don't know where people got this idea of saying, well, your kids got to be. No, your children are a product of you and your wife. They are a product of you and your wife. You got to take care. You protect your children. Absolutely. That's your future and that's your legacy. That shit about putting your kids before your husband and putting your kids before your wife. No. Problem is, women don't choose the right husband. So you got a fuck nigga that you putting over your kids. Yeah, that happens. You got an ain't shit bitch that you putting before your kids. Yes, that does happen. That's when it's wrong. Point is to choose, but to choose wisely. Choose the best candidate possible to be your children's father or mother. I got a dude over on the United Guns of America. He says, dude, I have a job. I have an associate's degree and now getting a bachelor's degree in journalism, and I still can't get a woman. You know what? I hear what you're saying, Doc. The point is, JC, you don't need to have a woman right now because you ain't got your shit together. You see what I'm saying? The woman that you want, the woman that you said, I got a car, not a hoopty, got my own place. Yep, I hear you with that, bro. But the thing is, you need to have yourself in a position to where you are established. You just got some shit right now. Get yourself established, then you can get the woman that you want. It's just like a young man, any man that wants, I would tell my son this. If you want to get married, then that means you not only have your career or your business already established, but you got at least $15,000 to $20,000 saved up for just whatever the fuck money. You know what that means? That means if he got that much money saved up, he's financially stable to at least provide for himself at the moment. And you should be with a woman who got just as much or more. Because the last thing everybody always say, finances is the number one reason why shit go left. Yep, because a woman find a nigga with more bread, she gonna be more attracted to him. Just saying. So you need to be in a position to where you are financially secured. You are financially stable. Not just saying, I got a good job, but I got all this debt. My credit score fucked up. I'm paying off all this shit nope. And that's what a lot of women do. They get these great jobs where they making six figures, but they live in check to check because they buying red bottom, Chanel, Gucci, Prada, hair, nails, eyelashes, butt cheeks, titties, hips, lipo. They buying collagen, Botox. They spending their money on all that shit and barely able to survive. So they get all this shit to try to make themselves look like something they really not. Elbows, knees, shins, feet. They do all this shit. And then they get with somebody that got money or in the same profession that they in, but this motherfucker got to take care of them because they got all these goddamn bills. They got 40 grand in credit card debt. Mismanagement of money. Because daddies didn't teach them you don't do that shit with your money. See what I'm saying? I wasn't educated at this. I wish my credit score was an 815. I get there one day. You think I'm going to let my daughter fuck up her credit? Nope. Teach her the principles young so she understands what this shit is about. That's all I'm saying. We got the wrong principles set up, which sets us up for failure. And that shit has an effect not just on our lives, but not just on our relationships, but our entire lives. And it makes us make fucked up decisions like this. A woman who ain't got shit, she ain't got no career, she don't have no education, she don't have nowhere to go, she ain't got shit but to live for is her ass and her titties and to get a dick somewhere doing All-Star Break weekend. That's her goal. Find me a nigga that got something more than me for All-Star weekend. Hopefully I can land me one of these NBA dicks and I ain't got a motherfucking suck broke niggas dick for the rest of my life. Women don't realize that they put themselves in that situations because they don't try to set themselves up for success when they're young. That's what I'm saying. So just what I'm saying to you, JC, I understand that what you want, bro. I understand what you see out in the world and you want to have somebody that you can call your own. You want to have you a badass bitch. I get it. But you want somebody that's going to just be with you, not just because of what you got, but they're going to be with you because they appreciate what you got and who you are. Another big point that our women don't have today. They don't appreciate their men. Our women do not appreciate the value of a man, let alone a good one. We look at dudes like, hey, this is a means to an end. This is a resource. He like a motherfucking faucet. Turn it on, turn it off. When the shit stop working, I go to another one.
He takes your family and your future so serious. He thinks so deep, and he has such a vision that he says, no, we got to shut some things down. We can't do this right now. We can't play right now. You know what I'm saying? We can't party in club right now. We got to focus, honey. We got to be equally yoked with each other. And that's the reason why me and my wife get along so well. Don't get me wrong. I love to spoil my wife. You know what I'm saying? I love to buy her things. And I can. But the problem is she also knows too, nah.
What's up, son?
When Don says that it need to be done this way because it's our future is in stake, she knows that that's the plan. She has trusted me. The question is for a lot of these women, are you willing to start trusting a man who has a good head on his shoulders? Are you willing to trust him? Are you willing to trust his leadership abilities to say, yo,
now what he's saying here,
this is how it's going to be.
What he's saying here, as far as being able to trust that leadership, women nowadays, because they don't have fathers, they don't know what to look for. They don't know how to appreciate a man. They don't, and I'm gonna tell you this. You look at women from other cultures and other races and backgrounds. They have an appreciation, and not just an appreciation, but a respect and an honor for their men. They look at their men in a totally different light than our women do. I would probably say number one at that would probably be Asians. Asians will take care of, they honor, they respect, and they will follow their men to the end of the earth. They have value. They see the value in their men. They see that and they appreciate them for that and they honor their men. That's why they stay together. That's why they are able to build the wealth that they have. That's why you see Asians riding nothing but Lexuses and fucking Infinities in our fucking neighborhoods and Mercedes. Because they understand that. That's what I'm saying. And we look at that shit as all them weak bitches, all them passive hoes, all them bitches you can run over, all that dumb shit. That's how we pervert it. We look at it that way because we don't see the value in it. We don't see the total and just benefit and functionality from it. We don't see that. So what do? We shame it. Oh, that's some them women that you just want somebody you can run over there. You can go ahead and have your Asian chick. Right. That's the same bitch. You go and buy all your hair, your eyelashes, your nails, all your motherfucking hair care products from, who you making fucking rich. That what, $4 billion that motherfuckers is spending on hair, whatever, you paying to that shit, and she taking that shit home to her motherfucking Asian husband, and they sitting there laughing their motherfucking asses to the bank. Laughing all the way to the bank. Together like a motherfucker. Kids going to school off of your weave money. Kids going to school off of your eyelash money. Kids going to school out all of the Yaki, the Remy, all of that shit you buy. I don't know the name of the mother motherfucker hair. What's the other hair names? Yaki, Remy, I don't know, 11 billion. My bad, whatever. I take that too. All that shit. You paying for it. But you calling them weak bitches, and them hoes is stunting on all of y'all. Kids' school paid for. Kids' house paid for. They house paid for. Everybody riding Lexus. Everybody riding Benz. Even their kids are riding Benz. That's what they do. But them weak bitches, go figure. While you on motherfucking Instagram talking about you a 5-star chick with their hair, with their nails, with their eyelashes, with their pedicures, everything that you got on, they gave it to you. You think you a boss bitch because you paying for it, but they giving you a service that's actually taking care of their entire family. And what they're doing is they're doing it with their man. Tell me who's the weak bitch. Because you trying to get a man. She got a man. Yeah, she doing your feet. But they house is paid for. They cars are paid for. They got their own business. They can stop and let their cousins and their sisters and their friends, I mean not their friends, but their cousins and their sisters and their motherfucking relatives run their shop while they go to Asia for 3 weeks. While they go back to Vietnam for 2 months. Taking care of their family. Then come back here and still paid. They not living check to check. You know why? Because they understand the value of their people. They understand the value and the respect and the honor that they have for their man is helping them to afford the life that they're able to live. Their children are going to the best schools because they can afford it, not because of some scholarship. That's a bonus. That's why they become doctors. That's why they become lawyers. That's why they become accountants. That's why they have all of these businesses, because they have the money to do it. It's like yes, black women are making them rich, but black women don't even understand the position that they are putting them in, and to understand the fact that, damn, maybe if I looked at my man the same way and me and Trayvon started this motherfucking auto detailing business, maybe we could have some shit that they got too. Maybe if we was getting our nails done at their shop, they would be getting their cars washed at our shop. When's the last time you seen an Asian car wash? You don't see it. Last time you seen some Asians talk about, I wash your car for you, you don't see that shit. Niggas know about polishing rims. Niggas know about having them whips looking, them tires looking wet. That's all I'm saying. We all have our own things that we do well, but if we all took the same mentality to believe and invest in ourselves, we wouldn't have our women making the wrong choices. Our young men wouldn't be making the wrong choices. We wouldn't be as oversexed as we are. Yes, we would still be fucking, still getting it in like any other race, but we wouldn't be on TV. Yeah, girl. Oh, yeah, here I am. Yup, hey, live, what's going on? Y'all see us out here? We got a Henny and a Plan B. That's what we do. A bunch of bitches taking their fingers, raking it through some fake hair with fake eyelashes on, a shit ton of fucking makeup like a clown, sticking their tongue out like they can suck a good dick, kissing at the camera, and just doing this. What's up with y'all? What y'all doing out here? We just out here. We smoking. We drinking. Hey, 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 hey. Mwah, mwah. That's all they do. That's all they do. Popping their ass in a fucking nasty ass bathroom somewhere because that's the only place they got a big mirror. In a gas station or at a fucking mall or in a fucking club in that bathroom taking selfies and ain't showing shit but their lips, their tits, and their ass or their camel toe. One of them folk. That's all we see value in because we ain't got daddies that say don't do that shit. I just told my daughter, 6 years old, I just told my daughter about a week ago, baby girl, stop taking pictures making kissy faces. You know why I told her that shit? Because I don't want her to think that's what the fuck you need to do. You 6. Yeah, the shit is cute. Yeah, people are looking, oh, she's just being cute. No, fuck that. I don't want my daughter taking a fucking picture like that. That's not what the fuck you're supposed to do. You have a beautiful smile. Smile. Be pleasant. Be nice. Took pictures. What did she do? Showing them pearly whites that your daddy gave you, girl. I don't want her to think that that's the way to go. And she's 6. She's just doing the shit she's learning. Shit she's seeing. But you know what a father does? He sets the fucking tone. I'm the gatekeeper. I'm the line. I'm the Don Dada, the HENIC, the motherfucking king of the motherfucking crop. King of the crop of them. That's what the fuck I am. I'm the motherfucker up top that tells her what she should be. So when she goes out in public, she will conduct herself properly. I don't want her. She's 6 now and blowing little kissy faces. Yeah, that shit is cute now. But at 13, it's a nigga trying to fuck. And probably an old nigga at that. That's my point. That's all I'm saying. I want my daughter to have a respect and an honor for men. And I want her to have it because that's what I showed her. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to make sure you have the things you need. I'm going to make sure you're safe. You with your daddy, ain't shit popping out here that's going to hurt you. Because I'm your daddy. I tell my daughter right now, I let the sun and the moon out every day just for you. Because I want her to see and be like, man, this motherfucker here is a cold motherfucker. Now, when she get old, she'll tell her motherfucking kid, yeah, my daddy used to tell me he let the sun and the moon out for me. But as a kid, she's in awe. You let the moon out for me, daddy? Yes, that's right, baby girl. Well, can you let the sun out? The sun is tired right now, but I'll let it out tomorrow for you. Because I want her to know that's what I do for you because I'm your daddy. I don't need no pussy from you. I don't need you to suck my dick. I don't need shit from you. You're my child. I'll do anything for you. I'm your daddy. That's it. All these other niggas out here, they want something from your ass. That's how it is. So when she does get old, I'm going to tell her, every nigga out here trying to fuck you. Every nigga out here wants something from you. Your daddy is the only one that don't, and it will give you everything. Now, when you get married, hey, that's what you do. Because you're going to have kids one day, and I want you to teach them the same thing. Don't allow yourself to be fucking misused or to be taken advantage of or to not be valued because you don't know no better. And that's what fathers do. We teach them better so that they know better, so they will do better and achieve more. I know my daughter gonna suck some man's dick someday. I know my daughter gonna be fucking some nigga someday. I get that. But I want her to be doing that with the best motherfucker possible. That's what I want for my daughter. And that's what men want for their children. Women got it so perverted now to where women got young boys and want them boys to be the men in their lives because they couldn't get a man themselves. So the one they had, they want to make their husbands. Do you hear how fucked up that is? But that's the reality of it. Oh, I treat him like he my man. Girl, he act like my man. Girl, he act like he my man. That's because you treat him that way. You cater to him. You cater to that nigga. You cater to your son more than you cater to your man. What the fuck kind of shit is that? You will fix his plate but won't fix your man's? But you know what? You think different when it ain't the man's daddy. You think different when it ain't your husband. You do. You think less than. You have less of a commitment. You are less loyal to a man than you are to your husband. You're going to be less loyal to that side nigga than you are to your husband, which is why you need to pick a husband as opposed to just a nigga, which is why you should fuck a man who has the potential to be a great husband as opposed to just a nigga that look good, a nigga that got some rims, a nigga that bought you a bag, a nigga that'll take you to the Sybaris. Or a nigga take you to a fancy hotel you ain't never been to. Nigga took you out of town to Ohio to the jazz festival. That should be more qualifications than that to being a husband to where you fucking and laying down with that nigga to where you having kids with him. Now you just trying to get you some dick, I get it, but don't put a kid into the mix. Because now you tied in a bond to this nigga for the rest of his life and your kid's life.
You know what I'm saying? A man that's not just trying to show you the world, but a man who actually wants to give you the world. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to give it to you, honey. I'm not trying to, fictitious stuff. So when we 34 years old, we you know what I'm saying? We pop. Nah, it ain't that situation. You know what I'm saying? And it's
right.
Like a lot of women need to start putting a respect on a good man's on a dude that's good. Put some respect on his name.
So do you think he had character and ambition confused? Because I feel like a bad guy can have ambition and a woman would be attracted to it. But if a good guy got character and no ambition, she's not gonna...
See, my definition of a good guy is not one who just has character, but one who also is setting himself up for the future too. You feel?
There you go. All that character and ambition, that's all bullshit. What you got, what you can provide is what a woman will choose. Plain and simple. That's what a woman will choose. A woman, when she gets to the point to where she is on her own. When she is on her own, she got to provide for herself. Food, clothing, and shelter. When she got to provide that shit for herself. Them three things. A man that has command of that and is a resource will give her time and energy. That's what she will go for. All that, well, he has character but no ambition. Well, he has ambition and no character. Oh, I'm going to go after that? No. Bullshit. Any woman that's with an ain't shit dude, not necessarily a bad boy, but just an ain't shit dude, they're with that ain't shit dude because they don't know no better. They wasn't taught better. They didn't have an example. They didn't have a blueprint. So what they going with is what they think is cool, what they see on TV and what they see on these fucking videos and these fucking reality TV shows. That's why a dumb motherfucker like Stevie J, that's why he got hoes. That shit with Iyanla Vanzant, where them niggas had motherfucking 96 kids between them 3 or 4 dudes, whatever the fuck it was. That's why. Because all them bitches wanted was just to be, oh, that's what everybody doing now? Everybody fucking him? He must know how to fuck, girl. Yeah, so I'm going to have me a kid by him so my son will know how to fuck. What? You've reduced passing on your legacy. You've reduced to taking what you are as a human being, what you are as a person, and what you want to leave in this world. You've reduced that to saying, well, if he just tall and got a big dick, I did my job. Seriously. 18 years later, he wound up dead, in jail, or both. Now what? I just get me an airbrush t-shirt and a rest in peace tattoo? That's it? Seriously? That's what happens when women don't grow up with fathers. That's what happens when the traditional home is not intact. The traditional family is not intact. That's what happens. You reduce who you are, what your legacy is, and what you become in life to sheer cliches and just fucking what do they call them? Stereotypes. A big booty bitch with a bunch of kids. That's what you reduce yourself to.
What I'm saying? Not just a character. I'm just a good guy that's trustworthy. Nah, bro. Another part of being a good guy is making sure you financially straight, mentally, spiritually straight too. We can't forget the part of financially. And not just to say you got to be a dude that's rich. Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the dude that's you put in bricks in place and foundations for your family. You know what I'm saying? So that
and that's my thing. To the young men that watch this, that are seeing this, don't build your don't build your square. Don't set yourself up for a woman. Set yourself up for yourself so that that woman that comes along, she will bring and add value. She will be an asset, not a liability. Don't build a fucking $100,000 6-figure empire just to have a bitch that got a fat ass and look pretty to be on your side, because she ain't gonna do nothing but become a liability at some point. Stop getting with these hoes that got 3 and 4 kids that now feel sorry and bad for what they did. Start building with that young girl that's in school too. Start building with that girl that got a future too. Start building with that girl that ain't being a hoe on Instagram and on Twitter. Stop trying to build with them hoes just to say you got one of them hoes. It's a damn shame that there's such a small percentage of girls who are actually doing it right, and they're not even being chosen by the dudes that's doing it right. Because you have these dudes that want the allure and want the respect of their peers, so they go get them a ghetto big booty bitch that think that's going to make their statue better. And it's not. It's not going to do nothing but fuck up your foundation. That lame ass girl that got them glasses on, that's a virgin, that's in school, that's about to get her fucking doctorate, that's who you need to be going after. That's who you need to be chasing. That's who you need to be texting. That's who you need to be blowing up. Because she's going to benefit your life in the long run more than that fat booty ghetto bitch who fresh up off a dope dealer dick. And the only reason why she giving you the time of day because she getting older and that nigga just got locked up or he dead. Or he done moved on to some younger bitch. Facts. That ghetto hoe that's finally giving you some motherfucking time. Let me see, JC. That bitch, when them bitches start to give you some play, trust me, they gonna be old hoes. Stop wasting your future. Stop wasting your time, your energy, and your resources on old hoes. We need to start making old hoes be just that. You an old hoe. That's why I don't want you. Well, now I'm trying to live right. You should have thought about that when you was young. When I liked your ass, you should have got with me then. Well, I had other shit going on. I wasn't in my right mind. I understand that. But that ain't my responsibility now to come back and motherfucking save or to build with your ass when you ain't bringing shit to the table. You need to get with a woman that's bringing just as much, if not more, to the table than you are. Because black folks are at the bottom of the financial run. We are the lowest motherfuckers on the totem pole. So we need to level up, men and women alike. Women need to get with men that have more than them. Men need to get with women that have more than them, because it would help to elevate us as a people. We would be more affluent. We would have more financial stability if we got with people like that, instead of you being a nigga that got a little money with a broke bitch. Or you being a bitch with 6 figures being with a broke ass nigga. This nigga ain't got no money, but he got dick and can play Madden. That's who you got coming. He'll come home to me every night, girl. No, you need to set yourself up to be with a better motherfucker. Yeah, he may be a little nerdy. He may be a little corny, but he's going to benefit your life and your children's life way better than the Madden King will. The nigga that got 4 players on NBA 2K, that's the nigga you want to be with. He gonna try to fuck your sister while you at work, but he good because he can play motherfucking 2K and he can drop that dick off to you too. Be more than that. Expect more than that. Nigga, at least be a professional gamer. The fuck? Go win the Madden tournament then, nigga, if you that good. Well, I just need somebody to believe in me. I need somebody to give me a chance, you know. If a motherfucker would just take their time, you know, just work with a nigga, man, you know. I could do shit. I just had a bad motherfucking, you know, I just ain't had nobody to give me a motherfucking chance. Them the same exact kind of niggas that's been raised by a bunch of women that ain't taught them how to be responsible and accountable for their fucking lives. And them the same niggas that you need to be running the opposite way from. A nigga telling you, just give me a chance. I just need somebody to give me a chance. That's exactly the same nigga you need to be running away. You know what? You do need a chance. However, I'm not the one that's going to give it to you. That's it.
Y'all can eat for life. Not just trying to fish for a day, but teaching your wife and your kids how to fish for life. You using your skills and your talents to take you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just a dude that's like sitting there, I'm a nice guy, but I lay on my ass all day on the couch chilling. I'm not talking about them type of dudes. I'm talking about the dudes who making an honest living. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with bad dudes that's not making an honest living, it's like, but they blowing money off fast. Yo, that's temporary, baby. That's temporary. You know what I'm saying? And a dude that's not going to respect you or treat you right or talking to you out, you know what I'm saying? Talking to you
eating
out
all
your
the
name
fruit
and all.
snacks. And that's the point too. So you talking about the fast money making niggas, your drug dealers, your hustlers, your thieves, your card crackers, niggas that's just out here just getting this fast money. I'm gonna tell you this, in all fairness. If you got a hustling ass nigga, and that nigga don't know how to launder his money, yes, I'm saying this. If you have a hustling nigga, that means a nigga who is making money illegally, and he does not know how and is not currently laundering his money properly. If he's not funneling his money into clean, steady, stable businesses, you don't need to be with that nigga. That's all I'm saying. If this nigga is smart, I'm going to tell you right now, selling drugs, whether it's weed, coke, heroin, meth, whatever the fuck it is, selling drugs is easy. Give a fuck what a nigga say. All that these niggas talking about, nigga, I'm in the bando, I'm in the trap, nigga. I'm got this vision where, nigga, I'm on triple bean scales and I'm cooking this dope, I'm pushing this weight, nigga, I'm out here in these streets, I got connects. It's easy. It is a product that sells itself. You've seen dope dealers come and go. It ain't that many genius ass niggas. It ain't that many Franklin Saints out here in the world. It ain't that many Nino Browns that's revolutionizing the drug game. It's not. It's just niggas who are selling a product that sells itself. If air was a product that got sold and bought, anybody could sell it. It's all about who got it. If water was something that was a resource that was sold and bought, Anybody could sell it. It don't take a genius to do it because it's a product that sells itself. So if you got a drug dealing boyfriend and all he doing is putting money in fucking mattresses and putting money in safe and y'all think y'all got a life, you don't. If that nigga ain't buying businesses, if he's not investing in real estate, if he ain't got no motherfucking accountant laundering his money for him, if he don't have a lawyer on retainer, if he don't have that shit, it's a fast life and it's going to be over quick. Telling you that right now. You need to leave that nigga alone. If that nigga don't know the whole dope game, he just out here selling drugs. Just saying. I'm just saying. I get it. This country was built on illegal shit. When you talking about bootlegging, gun running, all that shit, human trafficking, this country was built and founded on it. However, the motherfuckers who made it out, like the fucking Kennedys, like the fucking Rockefellers, they knew how to take this illegal business and turn it into a legitimate business. If your drug dealing, gang banging, dope slanging, hustling ass nigga can't do that, you don't need to be fucking with him. If all he doing is selling enough weed to get you and your friends high and to have an apartment or to have a house out in fucking Harvey or Riverdale and y'all barely making it, niggas from Chicago know what the fuck is going on in Harvey and in Riverdale. If that's all y'all got enough for, trust me, it's short-lived and eventually he's going to be dead or in jail, if not both. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Drug dealing is not a career. It's a move. It's a movement. Hey, look, I sold drugs for 6 years and then I got that and turned this into this. Yeah, I pushed heroin for 4 years. Then I took the money from the heroin, built my business up, and I was able to support my business. Now I got this. I took my weed money, bought me a motherfucking laundromat, bought me a barbershop, and now I was able to do this. I took my cocaine money, bought me a motherfucking car wash. Now I do auto details, install car radios, or whatever the fuck if you ain't doing that, you fucking up. And I ain't just talking about doing it nigga business way. I'm talking about legit. And I ain't just talking about it's all in my mama name. That's all I'm saying. Yes, UFO, it's a stepping stone, not a fucking career. That's the problem niggas got with the drug game. We try to be career dope dealers. Nigga, what the fuck you gonna be doing at 50? Still motherfucking pushing motherfucking key. It's only so many kilos and pounds you can move without getting caught or somebody telling on you or being jealous. It's only a matter of time. It's a stepping stone. And if your man ain't doing that, you don't need to be with him. That's all I'm saying. Because eventually, shit is going to fall and the shit is going to be on you anyway. Now your man in jail doing 20 years fair time, and now you got a kid you raising on your own without a daddy. Then what you going to say, it was his fault? No. But what the fuck? You putting your kid at a disadvantage. Look, we going to sell this dope. I'm going to help you. I'm going to hide it for you too. I do your pickups and your drop-offs with you, all that shit. But we only doing it for 4 years because in 4 years we'll have $200,000. We take this $200,000, then we go buy this building. Then we take this building, then we go buy. That's what you need to be doing. If you ain't doing that, you fucking yourself over. That's all I'm saying. You will not have a future. You gonna fuck around and be a baby mama with a couple of kids while your dope dealing man is in jail or he dead, and now you just trying to make it by going back to Phoenix College online so you can be a phlebotomist or you can be a medical record specialist. No.
That like, if women like something, if they like stuff like that, then she again that she's immature. Because I'm gonna tell you, no real woman that has kids and ready for a life will take any level of disrespect. She wants discipline. She wants stability. You know what I'm saying? And it's like maybe for a lot of my men, just to let them know, sometimes you ahead of your time.
Bullshit. Men, you should. Men, if you are standing on your square, if you have yourself established, discipline will already be there. You will already have your shit together. What else did he say? He said discipline.
I had to tell my man, she wants discipline. She wants stability. You know what I'm saying?
If you already have your shit together, you will have your discipline. You will have stability because your shit is already established without her. That's within you. That's in the core makeup of real men, of men who know how to do what a man is supposed to do. Taking care of your business, being responsible for yourself, being accountable to yourself, being able to say, this is what I'm committing to and sticking with that commitment and making those moves and doing what you need to provide a life for yourself first. Discipline, respect, all of that shit will come, and stability will all come when you establish your own career, when you have your financial freedom, when you are debt free, when you got your shit together and you got money in the bank, you will already have that. So that will make you a more viable and a more attractive resource.
Saying, and it's like, maybe for a lot of my men, just to let them know, sometimes you ahead of your time. I had to tell my man that the other day. We was sitting in the car and we was talking, and he was like, yeah, bro, it's like, it's so hard for me to find a good woman, man. Like, is there something wrong with me? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I said, bro, you're not doing nothing wrong. You just ahead of your time. You see so far. You trying to focus. You trying to build. While a lot of the women that's your age, they just trying to play right now. And that's okay. But
no, it's not okay. That's the problem. There are men who are trying to build. There are men who are naturally builders. That's what we do. Real men build. We build lives, futures. We build empires. We build legacies. We do that. However, because women are now growing up without fathers, because women now don't have to be responsible for their actions, because women now are not being held accountable for their actions, they have no responsibility. They're like children. And that's the problem. That's why there's an incompatibility. That's why men are with women and then it don't work out, because they don't know what position they should be playing. They don't know how to respond to male energy. They don't know how to treat a man. They don't know how to cater to a man. They don't know how to love their man. They don't know how to support their man. They don't know how to be loyal to their man, because they haven't been taught that. And the young men now, that's why they are not being responsible. That's why they're not being accountable. That's why they are being reckless. That's why they are being oversexed. That's why they are being overly aggressive, because they don't know how to do what it is that they're made to do, because they don't have a mother and a father in a home together. That's it. That's the problem. It's not about them playing. Grown folks don't fucking play. Kids play. And when adults aren't forced to be accountable and responsible, when they're not taught accountability, when they're not taught responsibility, they behave like children. That's it. It's like Lord of the Flies. You let a bunch of wild ass kids raise each other with no accountability and no responsibility, they will fuck each other up. That's exactly what will happen. There will be nothing but chaos. They plan, living wild, no responsibility, all the while having children. That's what will happen. So it's not them playing. It's not them having a whole phase. It's not them trying to figure life out. It's not them growing up. That's not what that is. That's dysfunction, because there are no parents in the home. Not one, both. If it takes two to make them, it takes two to raise them. Plain and simple. It's not fucking rocket science. It's not a fucking myriad or a bunch of different dynamics. It's not a lot of facets to this parenting thing. It takes two to make one. It takes two to raise one. That's it.
Keep building and focusing on yourself, and don't rush and force yourself into anything. The right woman is going to come when God aligns it. You know what I'm saying?
Again, I disagree. God says in the Bible to all my Christians, when a man what? Finds a good woman, he finds a good thing. It don't say when God presents a woman to a man at the right time, at the right moment, then it will be right. It don't say that. It don't say that. I get so tired of people lying on the Lord and making the Lord be the reason why everything is fucked up. That is not it. It's not, oh, I just got to wait on the Lord. The Lord don't want you to just sit and wait on him. That ain't what he wants. That's not in the Bible. What does the Bible say about faith? Faith without works is what? Dead. That means you can have all the faith and hope you want, but if you ain't doing nothing, if you ain't making moves, if you're not working towards that thing that you're hoping and having faith for, it's dead. It has no life, which means it won't work. I don't know why black folks love to rewrite the Bible and the words of the Lord, but we will find a loophole. Like, we don't know nothing about the law, but we'll find a loophole in the Bible that will support our dysfunctional thinking in a heartbeat. I don't understand why we do that. We will go and search and find what the Lord say, everything I don't make no mistakes. So God don't make no mistakes. So all this fuck shit I've done is okay because God got me. And God be sitting there looking like, look at these lying ass niggas. Knowing damn well that ain't what I said. They just trying to manipulate some shit in their favor. So they don't have to be responsible or accountable for the shit they doing or not doing. I did not say that. I know that's what he be saying. I'm so tired of these niggas rewriting and taking my words out of context. That's what black folks love to do. Even some of these bullshit preachers out here, they love to take the Bible out of context. So I'm just going to read these 3 words and I'm going to apply this to my lifestyle. Really? Really? So reading the rest of that don't matter? Reading the whole context. And it's like, even with all my people that's in church, if your preacher ain't putting that whole little section in context, he BSing you. He's just trying to tell you something to make you feel good. I'm telling you right now, if he's not taking that text and putting it in context, taking the context of it and saying, see, this is what was happening. This is what happened. This is why he said this. This is why he said that. And here's why we say this. If he ain't breaking it down that way, he ain't doing nothing but trying to make you feel good. That's it. Yes, hypocrisy at its finest. That's why it's only a handful of preachers I even listen to. Because of that. They will just tell you something to make you feel good. It won't be long now. Joshua 3:10, it says at the beginning, the first 3 words, it won't be long now. Well, hell, he talking about the flood coming. He ain't talking about what's going on in my life right now. Give me the context, man.
When you stumble upon her, you know?
You don't stumble upon no woman. You find a good woman. You find a wife.
But it's like, yo, just off all my fellas, man, just keep all my men that's good. You know what I'm saying? You know you got a lot to offer. Keep your head on straight. Stay focused, man. Because the good woman is going to come. She's going to come into your life, man. My wife, she came in the right time. When I was ready and I was prepared. And when she was ready and prepared too. You know? And it's like, this is how it is. It's like, I don't feel like good guys finish last. Because I realized that it was never a quick race. It was a marathon.
Bullshit. It does matter. the good guys will finish last, because if a good guy doesn't know his worth, he will definitely finish last with some run down, ghetto, no moral having, no value, no appreciating ass woman with a bunch of kids by other ain't shit niggas that he taking care of. That is not the life that God want for you. That is not the life that God want for his people. That is not the life that you should want for yourself. So yes, if a good guy don't understand his value and his worth, he absolutely will finish last. He will get the last of the worst women available because he don't know his value and his worth. So Prince Donnell, you wrong with that shit. Because if your girl had 10 kids by 10 niggas, I bet you wouldn't want it, even if you stumbled upon her at the right time. That's bullshit. That's that whole shit of it making it okay to where women and men can do fuck shit in their life. And then whenever you get ready to settle down, you just find the right one. And then y'all gonna be all right. That's bullshit and it's stupid. Set yourself up for success by being around successful people. Set yourself up to win by doing things and having standards that winners have. Even in sports, you can't win, and you can't win well if you don't practice. So you have to have a certain level of practice. You have to have a certain dedication and commitment to practicing and working together as a team in order to win. You just do. This whole thing of just hoping we just all come out and do our best and God got us the rest of the way, that don't happen without practice, man. There's a work ethic behind the victory. Everybody talk about how good and how great the Bulls were. Greatest player of all time, greatest team of all time. 72-10, 72-10 Bulls, without a doubt. 2 3-peats, 6 championships. Chi-Town stand up. But that shit came at a price. That shit came at hard work. Michael Jordan was stealing on motherfuckers in his practices to make motherfuckers work on the level he worked at, to make people work at a high level in practice, so when you were in the game, you performed at a high level. Even when I coached Little League Baseball for 20 years, that was our concept. You practice how you play. We made our practices grueling for our kids so that when they played with a sense of discipline and a sense of excellence, period. It didn't matter what the other team did. What mattered is what you do on the field. That's what we taught our kids. You don't worry about, I don't care if them kids is 2 feet taller than everybody on the team. Play your game your way and you will win. We used to tell our kids, it's all about who gonna mess up the most. Who got the most errors will dictate who gonna win. Who gonna lose. We can't be perfect, but we can strive to play perfect every day. We don't miss a ball. We hustle. We play hard, we get dirty. Shout out to them Rose and Little League White Sox. We play hard and we get dirty and we have fun when we at the game. When we at practice, we at work. That's why our kids love to play. They love to compete. Ooh, I can't wait till we play, coach. Exactly. Because when we on that field, we having fun now. Now, when we at practice, hey, it's work. Let's get it. Circle up. Let's run these drills. Let's do this. Let's get this muscle memory together. Let's work hard now, because when we go out on that field and our mamas and our daddies, our grandparents, our uncles, our cousins, and everybody else is in them stands, we ain't going to be embarrassed because we ready. Because we got ready 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago. On that practice field when you was tired, on that practice field when you was dirty, on that practice field when you was hurting, when your feet hurt, when your arms was hurting because you did this drill so many times, when you was doing push-ups because you missed so many balls. You worked hard to get to this point so that you could be the best player you can be at this moment. Play hard because you prepared for it. That's how you need to be in your life. Pick the best mate. Pick the best woman. Pick the best man possible so that you can set yourself up to win instead of hoping and praying that he treats you right. Hoping and praying that she stay loyal. Hoping and praying that she do the right thing by you. Hoping and praying that he don't come home and beat your ass.
So I never finished last to begin with. I realized that even if it took me 10 years to find a wife that was of quality, I still won than the bad guy who was dealing with all of these chicks here and there temporarily. But when he get my age, he popped. Who really won the game? Me or him?
You would win if you ain't picking up one of them hoes that he had. Facts. That's all I'm saying. If you not picking up one of them hoes that he done ran through and then got pregnant and got 2 kids by, now you got with her because now she's serious about life, but she got 2 kids that you gonna take care of. That's not your responsibility in the first place. He won. Because his resources are still intact. Yours are being depleted by his kids that he had because she fucked a ain't shit nigga that now she can't take care of and neither can him, but now you taking care of because you did what you supposed to do. So you see how that can play out? What I'm saying is that's not the message we need to be preaching, y'all. That's not the idea we need to be putting in these young people's head. Do whatever fuck shit you want to do. Do whatever shit you want to do about your life and just live it the way you want to live. Have as many kids as you want by ain't shit niggas and ain't shit bitches alike. Then when you get ready, it'll all work out. Bullshit. That's stupid, and it's not what we should be teaching our young people. We don't need to be living that way. Because the 1 or 2% people that it do work out for, it doesn't even compare to the 98% of motherfuckers it don't work out for. Which is why we have so much fuck shit going on today.
So we don't finish last. We always get what we do. We always get what we worked for. We always get what we deserved. It's just in God's timing.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like tell all my men, man, yo, just
no, it don't work that way. Life does not work that way. Trust and believe, young people, young girls and young boys alike. It doesn't work that way. You have standards and you set yourself up for success by making the right choice. Go by the greater majority. The greater majority of people who come from good families will have good families. The greater majority of people who go and finish school will have a more financially stable life. The greater majority of people who actually do things the right way and progress through the steps of life the right way will more than likely have a better life. That I'm going to be a rapper. I'm going to be a basketball player. I'm going to be a football player. I'm going to be a baseball player. There is only a 5% chance of motherfuckers making it. Don't put your life on those kind of odds. Don't risk the financial freedom, the financial stability, the overall fulfillment of your life on that small of a statistical number. It's only 350 people in the NBA. He can't make, all of these niggas can't make it. Ain't gonna make it. You understand what I'm saying? For every rapper that's out here that's actually making money, it's tens of thousands that's not. Don't put your entire life risking it on this nigga getting a deal or not. This nigga going to the NBA and getting a contract or not. Because even if he do, now he got to play. What if he gets hurt? You fucked again. It's too risky. Set yourself up to where you have an education, you have a career, then you can go after that other shit. Because if it don't work out, you still have something to fall back on that is stable. Not, if I don't make it to the NBA, I'm going to be a barber. Yes, you can make money being a barber. I get it. Absolutely. But why not set yourself up to say, I'm going to be a barber and my wife is going to be a lawyer. I'm going to be a barber and my wife going to be a barber too. Not, I'm just going to be a barber. Put yourself in a position to where you both have viable careers that are stable and will be able to set you up financially. Barbers make a lot of fucking money, especially if you got the skills to do it. You will come in the door making at least 50 grand a year. Cash money. But just think, if you and your wife, she do hair, you cut hair, then y'all both making at least 6 figures. You can actually have something that's a viable, that's a financial stability from that, as opposed to one person taking care of this person and her 2 kids. Because she made bad choices. She don't have her shit together. Or now, I'm going back to school now. And now you got to wait another 10 years with another $30,000, $40,000 or $80,000 in debt trying to make it. Don't do that to yourself. Saying God got me and he going to work it out. Set yourself up at the beginning so you will win at the end. Run your marathon in the beginning, so you ain't trying to start it at the end of your life.
Just keep your head on straight, bro. Stay encouraged. Know that what you're doing is the right thing. Know that you're building right now and not partying and doing all this extra stuff that the world is trying to tell you to do. Know that that's a good thing. And don't let anybody, no woman, no none of your friends, and nobody tell you otherwise. Because you got something good going on. And everybody sees it. Trust me, nobody's blind. It's just that when they get of that age where it actually matters, where credit matters, where having a home matters, where family matters, where having a great career matters, that's when it's finally going to hit them like a ton of bricks. And you're like, oh, snap, I got to get my life together. But you already was prepared for that, you know?
So here's my thing with that. Have that as the expectation up front. And have it not just for yourself, but have it for your mate. Women, have the expectation of good credit for yourself and also have it for your mate. Men, have the expectation of a career for yourself and also have it for your mate. Have the expectation of being financially responsible, being financially literate, understanding your debt to credit ratio, understanding things like what a credit score does for you, understanding what it means to truly know if you can afford something or not, understanding what it means if you have the financial literacy to where you are financially free so that you have a foundation, and have an expectation for your mate to be the same way. Why can't we be together? Because your finances are fucked up. Well, I'm working on that. I'm getting myself together. Yeah, but it's going to take you 8 years to do it. That's all I'm saying. Get yourself in a position to where you straight, but also have the expectation for the other person that's going to be in your life to be straight. A nigga tell you, hey, baby, I ain't got, my credit shit's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I had a rocky start. Okay, well, you need to get your shit together. Because I'm not getting married. I don't want to have I'm not fucking you raw, or I ain't fucking you without protection, or I'm going to stay on the pill, nigga, until your credit score is a 750. Yeah, but we getting older, though. We young. You young. We ain't going to be young forever. Fuck that, nigga. Just because you made poor choices when you was young, not gonna fuck up me and my kids' life now that we older. I don't want to do that to myself. That's stupid. It's not stuck up. It's not being a person who don't want to live their life. It's not a person who don't have faith in God. It's not a person who ain't got who don't believe in you. I'm not gonna set myself up financially to be at a disadvantage because of the choices you made. No, my credit score is 850 because I earned it. I set myself up for that. Well, I ain't know that when I was growing up. I get it. Ain't my fault. I'm not going to jeopardize it for you. That's fucked up. No, it's not. It's smart. We should all have the expectation of being financially stable and financially literate and financially responsible. Just because you young and sexy and got some good, nice, tight, young pussy, don't mean you don't need to be financially responsible. If a nigga telling you he gonna take care of you, it's only because you young and you fine. Take care of your damn self. I hope that my daughter is with a motherfucker that can take care of her. But you best believe she gonna know how to take care of her damn self. Like, nigga, I love the fact that you can take care of me, but don't get it twisted. Nigga, I can take care of myself very well. One of the best things I remember about my daughter's doctor when she was born, Dr. Arnold. Shout out to Dr. Arnold. She's a doctor, she's a baby doctor. She shut down, hear me, she shut down her practice so that she could stay home and raise her children. Her husband was a doctor too, who also had his own practice. Two doctors with their own separate practices, and they were both financially stable enough to where one of them could stop being a doctor. She's already a doctor with her own practice. She was able to stop being a doctor, hit the pause button, so that she could raise her kids. And then she could pick her practice back up. She just wanted to get them enough. She just wanted to be home for their first 5 or 6 years, enough to where they went in school. Then she would come back. I said, damn, that's some powerful shit. Powerful. I'm going to be a doctor. My husband is a doctor. We both got our own separate practices. We're both thriving. However, we got enough money and his practice is strong enough to where I can stop being a doctor for right now, raise and have and raise our children, and then I can pick it back up. That's what being financially responsible is. That's what being financially literate is. That's what setting yourself up for success is. Even if they fell out 20 years later, they still don't have to be with each other because this one got money and that one don't. When you both can earn money, when you both have a career, when you both can make money, you don't have that stress of finance on your relationship. You know what that allows you to do? It allows you to enjoy each other a hell of a lot more. It allows you to build a hell of a lot more. It allows you to focus on your children and to have better lives for your children and to do more things for your children because you've already set that foundation. That's all I'm saying. How about not having sex? How about not having sex out of what? How about not having sex out of wedlock? I agree. I agree, especially more so for women because of the emotional attachment that women have with sex. Now you got these motherfucking dudes, these motherfucking women that act like dudes that try to act like they don't, but it fucks their mind up when they just hold, when they just jumping from dick to dick. It does. You ask or you be around any woman that has multiple sex partners, and I guarantee you she is not going to be all the way there. She's going to have some weird fucked up shit about her. Whether she got molested as a young child, whether she got raped as a young child, or whatever the fuck, is something ain't going to be right about a motherfucker who's like that. Oversexed, whatever you want to, it's something. I guarantee it. They're not built for that. Yes, soul ties. It's just not, they're not built for that. Women are not built to be with multiple motherfuckers. They're just not. Maybe a handful of niggas in their lifetime. If that. 2 to 3. Before shit starts getting fucked up in their mind. It's just not how you were designed. It's just not. It's the fact, the reality. Just like a man can't have a baby. It's just not how he's built. A man's body is not physically meant to carry a child to full term. It's just not how we are built. Period. No matter how amazing that would be, how much of a bond you can have with your baby, nigga, you ain't built that way. Accept it and move on. Do what you're good at. Yes, those women make fun of virgins. They do. Girl, you only had one dick? Girl, please, you ain't had no dick? Girl, you missing out. Girl, I'm telling you, ain't nothing like having a nigga that stretch you out, girl. He got 10 inches of dick and he got a motherfucking can of Red Bull down in his pants, girl. That's what you need. What? What kind of shit is that? Can you enjoy a large penis? Absolutely. Absolutely, a woman can. Enjoy it. I have a large penis. I want to give it to you. You want to receive it? Fine. Even exchange. I get it. Let's have fun doing it. Should you experience 100 of them? Probably not. Skin is elastic. It stretches and it contracts. And eventually, if it keeps stretching and keeps stretching and it don't snap back. You're not made for it. Just saying. Oh, just reminds me of one of the things Tommy said about women and men. Talking about a headphone jack. You got a headphone jack. The woman is the actual input. The man is the actual little jack piece. Where's my headphones at? Yeah, there we go. It's like this. That's a man. Here's a woman. You stick this in there long enough. Yep, it'll fit. Yep, you can hear. But after a while, you keep doing this. And eventually that jack piece, this is going to get worn out. This will start getting loose. You'll start hearing static. Then it eventually will not work. So yes, this still works just fine and will plug into any other jack the same exact way. Depending on how many times this jack done went in, this jack done went in and out of that motherfucking hole will determine how well the connection is. Shout out to my brother for that motherfucking great analogy. Just saying. This is a man. That's a woman. Women, get yourself one good trusty headphone jack and stay plugged into it. That's all I'm saying. I hope that this video and that this show helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I want to say thank you to everybody. Ooh, we've been at it 2.5 hours. It's been great. I have really missed y'all, and I'm glad I was able to do a little bit of a long show. And man, I'm so glad to be back. And I look forward to what we're going to be doing in the future. Let me see here. Give them a shout out to those that have donated. Yeah. All right. Shout out to my man, Brass Man Taker. Thank you, sir, for your donation. That's what's up. Came right back and hit me again with $4 and then hit me with $2.50. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to my man DT1DC for $5. That's what's up. I appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to my man Eugene. Hit me with $5.55. Hit me with the triple nickel. My man. For a great insight. Question for you in chat if you can. Today at 1:30. Question for me in the chat. Let me see where it's at. I'll answer your question, brother. Especially how a brother gonna donate and I don't answer the question. If you can repost it, repost it. What's up, Bolo? What's good with it, brother? Glad you stopped by. If you can repost it for me, Eugene. I appreciate it. Because I don't know where it's at. I just dropped it. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Let's go back here. I can do it this way. There we go. I don't see it. I don't see it. Just dropped it. Just did play. All right, let's go back then. It should just be maybe right here. Could it be giving out too many advice? Nope, that's not it. Let's see if it's up here. Go back a little bit further. Go back a little bit further. And still don't see it. And right, but that wouldn't be a quality woman though, right? I don't know what you're talking about. Drop it again to me, brother, and I can answer it. Because I don't understand. I saw what you put up there, but I don't understand it. Right, but that would be a quality woman though, right? Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if I can go back a little bit further. Little friends become enemies, enemy become friends. Let's see. I don't see it. Don't see. Don't see it. Don't see. Love you, brother. Don't always agree with you, everything you say, but you're a good man. Oh, talking to Bolo, my man Bolo. He's all good with me. All right, let's see here. Let me go on over to the PayPal side of the game. Then we're going to get you on up out of here. Let's see here. Yes. The rhythm, the rebel, without a pause, I'm low in my level. Let's see, my man Jimmy D. I ain't shit. Yeah, you right, Jimmy D. You ain't shit. Hit your boy off with $2. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. And then, oh, okay, Margie. Thank you so much. Hit your boy up with $1, but it turned out to be like 6 or 7 cents because of the fee. That's what's up. I appreciate it. Anything. I think it was cutting off too many characters. All right, go ahead. And my brother, oh boy, I tell you, always got my 6. My brother Jason Gunn hit your boy off with $25, just supporting the good word and my brother. And I'm making up for the last few shows. Love you, bro. Hey man, I love you too, man. You ain't never got to make up for no show, bro. Everything you done, man, since day one, you've been there. So I appreciate you, man. No matter what you do, if you don't never donate again, hey, you've done enough, brother. I appreciate you, man, and I thank you, man, for always having my back, always looking out for me, man. Definitely one of the benefits and one of the best things about being on YouTube, man, is being able to connect with Soto Nation, being able to connect with my brother Tommy and all of the people that are connected to him, man. It has been just one of the best things in my life to just be around like-minded people, man, to be around people that understand you, that appreciate you, respect you, and honor you. Man, I tell you, and I appreciate that. You have no idea. That's why I love what I do, and that's why I said I really missed y'all. The fact that I couldn't broadcast because of my dental stuff I had going on, it really gave me some just an appreciation for like, man, this is my thing. I got to get back to this. I love doing this. But I'm just telling you, man, it's something that it really makes you appreciate it and appreciate the people that support you and the people that take the time out of their schedule just to click the like button, just to come by, click the like button, click the subscribe button, got the other channel to 1,000 subs. It's just those things that I appreciate, man, and it wouldn't be able to be possible without you guys. It wouldn't be possible without people like Tommy believing in me. It wouldn't be possible with just the encouragement and the support that you guys provide on a daily basis, not to just me, but to Tommy, DJ, Lady La, everybody else that's just in Soto Nation that support each other, Princess X. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to do what we do and have you guys be there with us. And we may not always get a chance to say it, but know that we really do appreciate you. And I mean it every single time when I say you could have been anywhere else in the world and you chose to be here with me. And I truly do appreciate that. I love you all. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be able to do this thing with you guys, being here all the way with me. So thank you for that. I don't know what Eugene, I was trying to see if Eugene was going. He said, never mind. Okay, technical difficulty. You pretty much touched on it anyway. Okay, cool, brother. I didn't want to just leave you out there hanging, man, especially with you donating. I want to try to get to that. But like I said, what we going to do in the future anyway, by next week at least, I'm going to try to do it before the week is out. But if not, definitely by next week on Sundays or something like that, I will make sure that we will have phone lines and we will have a relationship rehab topic to talk about and to do that, and we will go from there, and it will be on and popping. When is the next guru? Man, let me tell you something about the guru and the whore. So what I've been thinking about, I'm gonna either see if Tommy, because all waiting on now is for Tommy to say, hey, he want to do the show. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get Tommy to bring the show to my channel or something. If I can just do a link up and we do a show together, I think I'm gonna ask him that. I'm gonna ask Tommy, or if he watching or listening or he see this on the replay, if you would do a show on my channel once a week or twice a month or something, because I really do miss having that time with my brother. We had a fucking ball, and we did a lot of great work. So it was, in my opinion, the hottest show on YouTube. Believe that. So I'm gonna see if he gonna do that. I'm gonna send that nigga a text tonight. Hey, shout out to my man Bolo. Hit your boy off with $2. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. That's what's up. Oh, Bolo even came through and donated to your boy. Love you, bro. Hey, man, I love you too, man. And I appreciate you, man, and everything that you do, man. That's what's up. So look, I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna see what he say. But either way, I'm gonna keep doing my thing. He gonna definitely keep doing his thing. That brother has a powerful and much needed and much needed message that he puts out, man. And I appreciate what he does. And man, it was epic, man. See, I want to see Tommy in that in that red smoking jacket. I do too, Doc. I'm telling you, man. Hey, I tell you what, man. Let's just keep asking him about it. I guess we just keep doing that. Let's make a push for it. I'm gonna start donating. Hey, that's what I'm gonna start doing. When we donating, donate. Hey, man, we want the guru and the whore. That's all my donations from Tommy. That's what they're gonna say from now on. I want the guru and the whore. That's what we start doing. We want it. That's what we need to do to get it back. That's what I'm doing. So from now on, every donation I make is gonna have it on there. Bring back the guru and the whore. That's what's up. Even if we do a reunion show every month or something, I don't care. I just miss my brother. I truly do, man. I love that brother, and I really enjoy and I appreciate him, man, and what he's taught me, the things that he's shown me. I really do appreciate that brother. I love that brother, man, and I tell you, that thing we did for them shows that we did like 30-something shows, man. And man, it was awesome. It was fun. It was exciting. Man, I might even do, you know what I think I could do? I could even probably maybe replay some of those shows. Yeah, maybe I should do that. But yeah, but if we can do it, it'll get done. I think Tom's done a lot of, hey man, he does something that none of us do, and he is definitely the tip of the spear. He is at the front line. He is the trailblazer, man. So I get it. That's why I'm not even, as much as I want to do it, I understand the fact that if we don't, I understand if we can't, because he does bear a lot on his shoulders, man. So, but I definitely miss that brother, man. I do. And I know y'all do too. But hey, who knows? It can happen again, man. So just keep on, hey, doing what we do. We keep on sticking together. Hey, we Soto Nation, we family. And that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to keep doing our thing and supporting each other. And that's all that we can do. So, you're up there with him, brother, doing Lord's work. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to make everybody proud, man. And I'm just trying to contribute to this great platform, man, that Soto Nation is, man. And I want to make my brother Tommy proud, man. Because like I said, he believed in me when nobody else did. He gave me a chance that nobody else would. And what he put into me and invested into me, I will never be able to repay him back. I will never be able to just the truly show him how much I appreciate him. I can try and I will try, but what that brother has done for me and the voice that he has given me, I will never, ever be able to repay him back for it. And I will just try to just continue to be loyal and continue to try my best to make him proud of what it is that I do. So that's all I can do at the end of the day. But I love my brother. I love you guys. I thank you all so much for your time and your energy. And I thank you guys for just allowing me to be a part of y'all lives, man. It is truly an honor and a pleasure. And as always, I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab. Till next time, peace. And I'm out, guys. Y'all have a good night. And I will see y'all later on this week. Peace.